What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Temple versus UTSA college basketball matchup going down Wednesday, March 13th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Temple and UTSA. It's a first round matchup in the AAC tournament as Temple comes in as the 11 seed. One of 5-13 teams in conference play in the AAC. Only one team could get the bye out of the first round, though, and that was Tulane. So Temple 5-13 in conference, 12-19 overall this season, while UTSA was also 5-13 and 11-20 overall this season. So not a whole lot separating these two teams, on the court in conference play. Now, when these two teams met in the regular season, it was Temple winning both meetings, 83-77 in Temple, and they won it to close out the regular season 84-82 at UTSA. And I remember being on UTSA in that game because, they were playing well. The Roadrunners were, they had upset North Texas and SMU on the road, both as 17 and 14-point underdogs. They had a win at home by 16 points against Tulsa, putting up 89 in that game. So I thought UTSA would be able to put up some points and beat Temple, but instead, Temple had another one of their better offensive showings of the season, two of their best offensive showings of the season for Temple from a point production standpoint, came against UTSA, and that's simply because UTSA's defense, has been porous for the better part of the season. I mean, 341st nationally in defensive efficiency, 344th in three-point defense. It's not good for Temple, and they're dead last in a lot of defensive metrics in AAC conference play. But that being said, Temple's defense is no prize pig themselves. Out of 14 teams, they're 11th in defensive efficiency, 10th in effective field goal percentage defense. They're giving up a lot of two-point shots. They're giving up a lot of free throws as well. And UTSA, they're not great offensively, but they've been good enough in a lot of spots. And like I said, to close out the year, this offense was picking up some steam and able to put up some points in bunches against some pretty decent teams on the other side. And I see this game here. It's a pick 'em, and I think for good reason, because there's just really not a lot to separate these two teams, from a production standpoint. But the one thing I do think is going to happen here is I think we're going to see some points once again. I know it's a conference tournament first round game. Both these team seasons are pretty much on the line because you can almost guarantee that neither one of them is going to play in any postseason basketball with their records. But sometimes a game like that can maybe lend itself to a lower scoring, more cautious approach. I don't think that's in these teams' DNA. Like I said, the two meetings this season both saw 160 points or more. And I think that, these two teams just have a lack of defense here. So rather than try to mess around and trust one of these sides of my hard-earned money, I'm just going to go with what we've seen so far in the two meetings this season and trust that there's going to be points. I'm going to take the over 150.5 between Temple and UTSA. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.